I'm just fucking up everything.
Anywho,
Everything tonight. Oh my freaking god! I have to fix this too.
Here we are on a Tuesday night.
Come the fuck on, Gangis.
Now
you know what? That's okay. Just give me an excuse to hit this button.
Like, why isn't anything working? Well,
fuck sake, Gangis.
Woo! That's all right. We'll take it.
Anyway.
What the fuck is up on a Tuesday night out there in Three Witches Land?
Right?
It is time for the evening shred.
The evening shred today, yes. All right. But before we get into it, poor Desaia's Creep Shop, their logo got all 50 Shades of fucked up in that intro, so I'm going to run their commercial so you know about them.
We won't tell her.
No.
All right. So for those of you that made out or did not make out last night, since it was Valentine's Day, you still might want to check out Desaia's Creep Shop on Etsy.com. And especially if you got to join us yesterday for our special Terrible Tuesday episode, Valentine's Day, which was actually a Monday. We were actually able to display one such shirt. So, unfortunately, I'm unprepared for it tonight, but on the next show, I will definitely show one of the other awesome products that she gave us. So check her out, Etsy.com. She's got something for everybody.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into this fucking shit show.
Oh, my goodness.
Today, we're doing the 20 greatest American metal bands ever, according to Metal Hammer Magazine. Anyone should know who's actually should be in the top, it's them, but we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes.
So right out of the gate. I got to take a beep. Could you imagine Ozzy saying that to Sharon? Sharon! I've got to take a beep. I would just fucking die and lose my lunch at the same time.
Agree.
Oh, that'd be so great. But anyway.
What's a beep?
Okay, so we're talking about the 20 greatest American metal bands. Well, that is a huge undertaking.
Agreed.
Reason being, there's just so many good metal bands that, I mean, I'm talking about the ones that are pretty much your lifers, the one that have been around 20 plus years.
Right.
You know, not any flash in the pans or anything like that. So, yeah. I mean, even though, you know, I mean, I love Disturbed, which comes in at number 20.
Right.
I just don't know if we could say out of the past 40 years that they belong on the list.
I
got nothing against them.
No, I like Disturbed, but I can't do it. If there's the most popular metal bands or whatever, fine, but it's not. This is supposed to be the greatest, and are they really greatest? I can't say that.
And of course, they're still trying to say basically that Down with the Sickness was their best fucking song ever. Anything from, they keep talking about, I mean, it's right here. Who would have guessed that the band who brought us the sickness would end up on primetime TV and mainstream radio 2 decades on?
Okay.
They basically just shit on the first record in what they just said. What's happening, John? I'm glad you could join us tonight.
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, they just shit on it, and like, but
I just don't know if I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it.
Oh, geez. Here we go. In 2000, nu metal was reaching its peak, and clubs were full of Disturbed's big hit. The Sickness was loud, offensive, and very, very sweary. They had a larger-than-life frontman, David Draymond, but behind his distinctive double chin, behind his distinctive double chin piercing and chest-beating bravado was someone who could sing surprisingly well. You just took a massive beeb on David Draymond. But you're saying he deserves...
Oh, loudersound.com. The fuck y'all thinking?
That's okay. You know, I can... Oh, it keeps going. Oh, my goodness.
And this is the part that I really feel that they don't need to discuss, but they do anyway.
Yeah.
Who brought his Jewish heritage to bear in their lyrics? Where does it specifically? And I'm very familiar with the Kabbalah and all that stuff. So
where?
I don't see it. He's more of like a, like what's happening in, current times and
exactly.
Very positive stuff.
Yeah, and just kind of tackling, like some hardcore, mental health problems or whatever. He's very real. And
totally fucking real. Dude's always been real. Always been real.
A single time he's referenced religion at all.
What's up, Heel? Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Every time they bring up David Draymond from fucking Disturbed, they always have to make it a point to talk about his heritage.
They really do. And they always talk about his fucking chin piercings, too. Every time.
Like, that's just something so out there that it's just edgy as fuck. No, apparently. It's not. How's that edgier than somebody tattooing their fucking eyeballs?
Seriously.
I mean, sure, it was a trend. He started something, at the time, which is fine. But at a time where there was Marilyn Manson at his peak, 9 Inch Nails at their peak, fucking Korn, like, just tearing the shit up.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Heel. Maybe try to go a little lighter on the choo-choo there before...
Take it easy there. You hit the Baphomet broccoli too hard, you will choke.
Right. The devil's lettuce is great, but in small doses.
Indeed. All right. Well,
so I gotta say that fucking stuff. I hate it when they do that.
Number 19. 19.
How
can you put blue
fucking hell? How in the blue hell are you going to put typo negative at 19?
What the fuck?
I mean, you must have been like strung out on the meth or the coke or maybe a combination of all substances to think that fucking the Ayatollah of doom metal, fucking Peter Steele, belongs at 19? Exactly.
You know what? We just fucking started, but I think my elbow's itchy already.
I already want to throw my lunch up. That's it. You just got the elbow drop of doom. As fuck, with or without makeup. But yeah. I mean, you got to be fucking kidding me.
You gotta be kidding me. Let's hear what it says. I'm afraid to read this. Oh boy.
Oh, it's bad. I've been looking
both
at it.
Black Sabbath and the Beatles as musical influences, Peter Steele channeled the old school horror sensibility of Sabbath and the gothic rock of the 80s into an expertly crafted, infectiously catchy Beatles-shaped metal hooks.
Stop saying the Beatles. The Beatles have nothing to do.
Unless you're talking
nothing at all.
Unless you're talking about his Beatles medley specifically, then no. Add into that his often darkly comical lyrics, and you have his template for pioneering gothic metalers. Typo. Template? Template. Are you trying to say all the songs sound the same? Which they definitely don't.
There's not a single typo negative song that sounds exactly the same. I mean, for instance, Black Number 1 and Love You to Death don't sound the same at all.
No.
What in the fuck?
Emerging in the early 90s, nicknamed the Drab Four in homage to the Beatles' Fab Four.
He did it again.
He did it again.
This fucking cocksucker. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my goodness.
What in the hell?
Typo's lyrics focused on goth cliche, love, sex, and death. My God.
I agree that the Beatles are credited with bringing something new at the time where Elvis Presley and a bunch of country artists ruled the airwaves.
Exactly.
That's fine. But they had literally nothing to do with the inception of fucking Typo Negative. I'm sorry.
Absolutely not.
They're not like 4-chord like little medleys and fucking melodies and stuff like that. You can't compare the two. They're in two different fucking genres completely.
Different planets.
If it was so simple to play, everybody would.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and like this fucking write-up doesn't mention another goddamn thing about the music hardly at all. They just talk about how sexy Peter was. Blah 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 blah. Brooding baritone, demonic stage presence. He was 6'8". Blah 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 blah. He was quite the sex icon.
I mean, they always talk about the same shit, and nothing about the actual fucking music itself.
Next.
Yeah, I'm done with that one.
Yeah.
So if you're new to the well, it's normally the morning shred, but we're just calling it the shred for now because we tend to pop in whenever we feel like it. What we do is we take basically lists, top 20 best metal bands or top 50 metal songs of all time, stuff like that. And what we've found out is that every last one of them are horribly written, and we are here to make you laugh. And that's exactly what we do.
Exactly.
So if you're joining us for the first time, thank you.
Oh, thank you for joining us.
We appreciate it. Just us two assholes on a Tuesday night trying to make you all laugh. That's what we do.
Exactly. All right. Number 18, Rage Against the Machine.
Disagree.
Overrated.
Not only overrated, but not metal.
No. Not metal.
They have like a small blend of hardcore. Small. Very, very small. With a lot of hip hop. So alternative.
Yeah. Alternative or alternative rock, maybe.
Yeah, that's acceptable.
They sure as hell are not metal.
No, it's like just because something goes hard doesn't make it metal.
No,
there's certain elements. There's no riffing there that really makes it of the metal, basically the metal genre. So, got to disagree with that one.
Agreed.
Now, what's funny is, while contemporary music has often flirted with politics from the anti-war psalms of the 60s, hippie America, to the government backlashes of the early 70s London punk scene, there have perhaps been none more visceral in their scathing takedowns than LA's incendiary guerrillas Rage Against the Machine.
Okay.
You just compared them to punk.
Are you joking?
we all feel a little dumber than before.
I definitely feel dumber.
They're
Shit.
not even in the same realm.
Not at all.
I mean,
Next.
standalone Rage Against the Machine made big headwaves. But oh, what the hell? Hold on.
Like, why isn't anything working? Well,
there we go.
Yeah, damn it.
Yeah.
All kinds of fuckery tonight. Anyway.
Agreed.
But like I said, standalone, they made their mark, but they didn't even make it to 10 years.
No, so they absolutely do not belong on this list. We can't call
Top
metal
20
and they still
metal
belong
American
in,
metal
we can,
bands.
which we can't. So up
Yeah,
next.
I mean we're talking about the top 10, 20 or top 20 metal bands, American metal bands.
Yeah.
They just don't fit it. Not of all time.
No, absolutely not. Next.
Exactly. What do we have next?
I love this band so fucking much, but can we really call them metal?
They had a few songs that were heavy kind of driven.
That is true.
Okay.
That is true.
Those are all excellent bands, Heel. All excellent bands. Absolutely.
Agreed.
Too bad some of them didn't show up on the list like they should.
Agreed. All right. So
I would not put Linkin Park on a list of top 20 American metal bands because they weren't metal.
No.
They said so themselves.
Yeah.
They said so themselves that they were a blend of rock, hip hop, techno, electronica.
Yeah.
Okay. Not one metal bone in their body. Now, are they credited with some of the best songs, like memorable songs of just
absolutely? Could a couple of those, and could a few of their songs maybe make it onto a top metal song list? A couple of their songs are pretty heavy, and I'd let that slide. But calling them a metal band, no.
No, they're not fucking metal.
It even says right here,
they're definitely in the rock genre.
It says right here, was it metal? Well, you couldn't put them on at Wacken, that's for sure. It's definitely the closest to pop music metal has ever dared to stray at that point. Of course, since then, Bring Me the Horizon has taken that crown, and even given Linkin Park's foray into pure pop in 2017. Oh, come on.
No offense, but Wacken would have killed him. I don't think they would have been well received in Wacken. So
Jesus Christ. There's another one that I don't necessarily think is metal.
Well, okay. I'll give them this.
Okay.
Alice in Chains. Okay, my computer
Mad Love.
Having some kind of like shit fit here. Here we go.
Mad Love for Alice in Chains. They're one of my tops. But
out of the what was that called? The grunge era.
Yeah.
Alice in Chains is credited with being the heaviest, most unapologetic band to come out of the big four, as they call it.
That's definitely true.
Because, I mean, we're talking about Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Alice in Chains, and Soundgarden were the top four.
Right.
They were definitely the heaviest.
Agreed.
And there's some songs in those early records, Dirt and, the self-titled, that could give you the sense that they were almost doomy.
They definitely had that doom element to them, for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, I could see why they would probably put them on here because fucking Angry Chair rocks balls.
Oh, absolutely.
Rain When I Die, Them Bones. Those are all very, very, kind of heavier tunes.
They are.
I'll go ahead and give it to them.
Okay. Well,
just based on that. But, as time went on, obviously things became more about the harmonies, more than the riff.
Agreed.
So, still, I love Alice in Chains. Miss you, Lane Staley, a lot.
Agreed.
Yep.
All right. Finally, we return to an actual metal band.
Oh my goodness! Are we fucking allowed to do that?
I don't know. Are we?
Not according to this fucking shit show. My goodness.
Seriously. But before we do
Mastodon.
Oh yes, I'm gonna run a quick commercial here. Check out this word from our sponsor at Royal 10 Clothing.
Check it out. Okay, before I do my little spiel, this has got to be comment of the night. You fucking rock, John.
That's great. Oh, my goodness.
Well, as you can see, Royal10Clothing.com has the best in horror apparel. Classic to absolute custom designs, as well as my Black Tar Superstar line. Actually, I've shown a couple of the drawings that you can buy over at my Teespring, but I'm not going to plug that at the moment. But anyways,
yeah.
So, I mean, cheap, high quality, awesome designs. Please check them out. Royal10Clothing.com. So we left off with Mastodon.
We did leave off with Mastodon.
How can you not talk about Mastodon? Mastodon fucking rocks.
Agreed.
Unbelievably so. Since they emerged with their primal debut, Remission, Mastodon have earned their reputation as one of metal's most cerebral, inventive, and crushing bands.
Cerebral?
Okay. Even that stopped you. Cerebral.
Are they trying to say that the music is intelligent?
Are you saying that people who listen to Mastodon are stupid?
Or are you saying that people who listen to Mastodon have big brains? I'm a little confused by that one.
I swear, it's like they secretly don't like the bands that they list and take little shots at them here and there. That's kind of what I think. Or the love-hate relationship that Rob Zombie unfortunately had.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that show. That was the best ever.
Yeah.
So it goes on to say, knowing where to start with the Atlantean four-piece is a tricky question. Why? Can't you just say they absolutely rule and leave it at that? No, you have to say some stupid shit. Over the last 20 years, they've revealed their many faces, the perfect blend of brains and brawn. Oh, this will get you. Straddling the barbed wire boundary between blistering metal and densely technical prog. Densely
technical prog. What?
They're fucking doom metal.
Yeah, straight up.
Anywhere else in the world that, any of these bullshit writers have like even half a brain cell, have said that Mastodon is straight up doom metal. So tell me, what exactly is straddling the barbed wire boundary?
Yeah.
I mean, I for sure know that if I sat my fucking fat ass on a piece of barbed wire, I'm gonna hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, that's enough to, make the toughest man cry. So, what is that? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You just got to just say it. They're awesome. They're great doom metal. And as a matter of fact, they just came out with a new album, or is coming out with a new album. And it just keeps getting better and better out there. So I'm not going to read the rest of this bullshit because that's exactly what it is.
Moving on.
What? Okay, now this is kind of funny. I do have to read this.
Oh, no.
Their last album, 2017's Emperor of Sand, was a return to their prog roots.
What? Since when do they have prog roots?
Well, this fucking dumbass seems to think that he knows what they are when the rest of the world knows that they're fucking doom metal.
I don't think this dumbass knows what prog means.
No, not at all.
After he clearly doesn't know what prog is and he doesn't know how to classify doom metal, Peter Steele would fucking definitely be shoving his foot up this dude's ass.
Oh, I'm sure somewhere, sometime, he will show up as an ethereal being and just give him the fucking hammer drop. That's for sure. My favorite, all-time favorite metal band is always going to be Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
So, to answer your question.
Yeah.
I just told you. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Just noticed. Yep. Thank you.
Yep. I'm on it. I'm on top of this shit.
You're like a ninja with that shit.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Anyway.
Now, and then, no, this actually gets a little bit more interesting.
Okay.
I just have to read this one last part of it before we move on.
Oh, no.
That year, Metal Hammer crowned in the Critics' Choice Album of the Year, calling it a masterpiece of contemporary heavy music. They got it right. Why couldn't you? I had to take a beat. Which is exactly what you just did on a fucking amazing band. Why would you do that? My goodness.
What the hell?
I know. Oh, come on. My head's hurting here.
Agreed.
I cannot. Are they metal? Yes.
Yeah.
Are they the best ever?
No.
No. Especially because of what this new album is going to sound like. And people are going to be very surprised and think it's not actually Avenged Sevenfold, but it's going to be. And that's scary. So they put Avenged Sevenfold on this list.
Yeah.
Which, at the start of their career, it was pretty amazing. Excellent guitar work, great drumming, right. Excellent voice. But unfortunately, as things happen sometimes, singer couldn't scream no more. So he had to go in a different direction, which is cool. I love Pantera as well. Always will. Oh, Dimebag Vinny. We love you. Fucking they just got more and more commercial, and their sound and song structure started to resemble a lot of Metallica's hits. Well,
that is very true.
Other people think that they're hits, but I don't because Metallica lost it. Anyway, so I just don't think we can put them on this list.
I don't either.
That'd be like, I don't know, putting fucking Johnny Cash on this list. He just don't belong.
He do not belong.
Not saying they ain't great, and I love Johnny Cash, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
Anyway, I'm just saying they're great, but I don't think they're the best out of the last 40 years. Nah, not even.
I don't either.
So, Oh, yes, Metallica lost it on the Black Album. Absolutely. Beavis and Butthead could write better reviews. Yes, John.
They can, and they have.
Yeah. Just watch those episodes where they're watching metal videos. They are the best.
That's the only reason I know who Typo Negative is. Like, seriously.
Oh yeah, Black Number 1 showed up on there.
Yeah.
I love that one. And when they had Danzig Mother's video on there, that was awesome.
All right.
So moving on from Avenge Crappenfold.
Hey.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Should be higher up on the list, though.
Agreed. How dare you put Korn at number 13? Come on.
I mean, that's my favorite number, but still. A band like Korn deserves to be top 6.
I'm good with that. Top 6. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Also, the new album just came out. Make sure you check that shit out. Requiem is amazing.
Yes. Definitely read the review. It is killer.
Yep, I put a review up on threewitchesentertainment.com. Go read that shit, please.
Most definitely.
Definitely.
I'm going to dare to read some of this.
Yeah. Okay, the first part, I'm okay with that. After that, not so much. Just because of the way it's written.
The first thing they do, they give them kudos.
Mm-hmm.
Although not many bands can say with a degree of certainty that they are genuinely responsible for altering the path that heavy metal has taken as a genre. Decent.
Yeah.
Then they turn around and go, their 1994 self-titled debut is a moment that put the handbrake on heavy music and ushered in a complete shift in direction, borrowing from Helmet's alt metal and down-tuned riffs, hip-hop's loops, and syncopated grooves, and the gothic introspection and darkness of a band like The Cure. Who the fuck have you been listening to all these years?
How can you compare Korn with The Cure?
They are
love to The Cure, but no.
I do too, but not even fucking close.
No, not at all.
It's like a one-legged man and ass kicking contest. What the hell?
Oh my goodness.
Don't you dare compare The Cure to fucking Korn. Maybe he likes them, but he don't sound nothing like that guy. Not even close.
Oh my goodness.
Jonathan Davis has a very unique voice, multi-pitchability, screaming, and just raw fucking emotion. So don't even put them back to back like that.
Even.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, now this is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Copied but never bettered. If the Korn story ended there, it would be enough to assure their place on this list.
Yeah.
For sure. But
yikes.
Oh, now this is interesting. I don't know if this is a little smack in the face, but it might be, knowing this piece of shit.
Yeah.
Korn have continually tried to explore as many sonic avenues as they can during a truly fascinating career.
Huh? Oh, hell no. I just saw what the next one is.
Oh, geez.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, goodness. No!
No!
The ground is shaking and...
You know what? It is shaking. Fuck it. What the hell? Guns N' Roses is not
Guns and
metal.
fucking posers on this list.
What the
Asshole
fuck?
Rose. You're gonna put him on the top 20 American metal bands of all time. Fucking Axl Rose. I wouldn't even let him wipe my ass after having the Hershey squirts from eating the worst taco I have ever had. What in the hell?
Yeah.
Guns and fucking Roses. You know what? This is one thing I can say. You had one good album managed to start a fucking riot because Axl refused to go on stage on the biggest package tour of the year and single-handedly killed their career.
Yeah.
While the rest of the band went on to do amazing things because they got away from that stupid asshole. The fact that Axl Rose even took over as frontman of AC/DC for a little bit pissed me off so bad. I didn't even want to see any of the footage.
Yeah.
There is nothing metal about Guns N' Roses at all. They were a glam rock band that suddenly kind of switched heels a little bit and basically became one of the greatest party bands of all time. Back 30 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
30 years ago. There's a reason there's only like 2 songs by Guns N' Roses that are still played on the radio today. Because it's the only ones that they'll ever be remembered for.
Exactly. So
they ain't singing the cold November rain. Masturbating.
Yeah. What the hell?
No fucking way. I ain't buying it. Moving on. Oh, and they have the audacity to say arguably one of the greatest debut albums of all time. Then he says, not to mention one of the greatest rock albums.
Oh, for
he said the word.
He said the word. It is rock. There is no metal going on here. Blow it out your ass. Up next. I'm good with this, but how dare you put it at number 11? We've wasted enough goddamn time on asshole Rose. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Gangis is so mad he can't even get it out.
I can't. What the fuck?
I agree 100%. How are you going to take a metal legend? Let me say that again. Metal legend.
Yeah.
And put them at number 11. We're talking about the incomparable, most amazing metal vocalist, one of them anyway, especially American, I might add. Ronnie motherfucking James Dio.
Yes.
Top 3.
Top 3. Yes.
Top fucking 3 is where he belongs. Give the poor guy what he deserves.
You know, I might even let top 5. I might even let top 5 slide. But 11. Maybe. 11.
Number 11, though, I swear, I can see where this list is going. It's going right into the sewer after fucking Mardi Gras. Just a bunch of puke, piss, and just gore.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where it's going. God damn it. Yeah. Dio started out fronting some of the biggest bands in the business, from the Rainbow to motherfucking Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Single-handedly continued their career. If it wasn't for him, they probably would have died off years ago.
Oh, for sure. What the hell? Come on.
And then, of course, his own band, Dio.
Yeah.
Dio.
I'm
the tiger.
Oh, what's becoming of me? Yeah.
Holy fucking diver. One of the single greatest metal songs of all time.
Agreed.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh, and tell me, why did they have to read his full name? Born Ronald James Padovana.
Why?
Anyone even wants to know what his last name is? Who gives a fuck?
They haven't done that with anybody else.
No, but they did it to him.
Why?
That is just wrong.
That is just fucking wrong.
He will always be Ronnie James Dio to this son of a bitch right here.
Oh,
he fronted a holy trinity of iconic bands. Rainbow, Sabbath, and Dio. Right. No shit.
No shit.
But you know what, though? Those bands wouldn't have been nothing without him.
That's very true.
There would have never been a Dio if it wasn't a Ronnie James Dio. So
no.
How did he front that? That was his solo career. Stupid fuck.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, and he's been doing it since 1975.
What
now, unfortunately, we lost him, which is
2000...
horrible.
When did we lose him?
I think it was like 2013.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Right around there.
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, the world mourned it. I still mourn it.
Same.
Every time I watch the fucking Tenacious D and Pick of Destiny and I see Ronnie come out on the poster, start singing, I'm like, this is truly awesome. Still singing at that age. I mean, he was in his 60s. Can still fucking sing it like the old days. And then, of course, what do they do at the end of this? After they talk about his beginnings, they decide to talk about the controversy of Ozzy being kicked out of Sabbath and him taking over. I'm done with you.
Yep, done. All right.
We don't need to hear controversy. Oh, man, we've said that 1,000 fucking times.
So many times.
As soon as you start talking about that shit, I don't even want to hear the rest.
I don't either. All right.
Controversy. I got controversy for you.
Yeah.
Well, fucking fist fuck yourself, you dumbass.
Exactly.
Man.
All right. Before we get into the top 10, I'm going to run another commercial here. If you like what you see here, folks, if we're making you laugh, check out our merch store. All right. And you can only get our words. I almost said Thanksgiving. Valentine's. You can only get our Valentine's Day Lilith Loves You and the Pride Edition. You can only get those until Friday this week. So make sure you get them while you still can.
I mean, shit, if you're still fucked up from Thanksgiving, I don't know. Maybe we'll reach back and see if we can't get you a shirt. Holy Turkey Day.
All right, moving on.
But yeah, truly, if you enjoy the programming and all the fun that we, try to whip up here for you on the fucking fly, please support us. Anything, it doesn't matter. We have a whole array of awesome stuff in the store. So check it out. Now, I don't really have too much of a problem with Lamb of God.
No, they're not one of my favorites, but at least they're actually metal. I'm okay with them being on here.
Well, yes, and they proved that after 10 fucking years of doing it all by themselves, that they finally got noticed and recognized for what they are. And they are a sick fucking band.
Yeah.
I don't care too much for the singer, just because he's kind of an asshole. I hate to say that, but sad but true. But I would not call them death metal. But apparently, fucking Bieber Jr. over here seems to think that they are a blend of death metal, hardcore punk.
Huh?
This stupid twat has decided to say that Lamb of God is a death metal hardcore punk band. Anybody else see what's wrong with that?
What the hell? Come on.
Oh, it just gets better. from Richmond, Virginia. Of course, they always have to say where they're from.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Playing a savage breed of technical thrash and juddering groove metal as the future. Now,
what?
Didn't he just a moment ago call them death metal? Mind you, something in the realm of Cannibal Corpse,
right?
Or Death,
right.
Dark Angel, and then say that they're also punk, hardcore punk. Now he calls them technical thrash
and
groove metal.
They are not groove metal. What the hell? Rob
It's
Zombie
not even a genre.
Groove metal.
It's not even a subgenre. It's just something that good metal bands do. It's not all just. It has a groove to it. You can move to it. And that's why people run as fast as they can into each other, because that groove just compels you with a badass riff.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and here we go again. The last paragraph all about stupid controversy bullshit.
Oh, damn it. Why?
Why?
Why do you have to dig up the dirt when you're honoring these bands?
Yeah. Why?
That's like, receiving your college degree and in front of an arena packed with parents and family members, decide to tell them all over the loudspeaker, you fucking suck.
Exactly.
How's that any different? Stop bringing up bullshit that nobody really cares. Well, it's sad what happened. Don't get me wrong.
Right, for sure.
But when we're talking about bands like this, we're talking about what they play and how good it is and why they're good at what they do. So stop it.
Yeah.
Please. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Number 9.
Yeah.
Again, nothing against fans of Dream Theater. I have literally nothing against Dream Theater, other than the fact
they are not fucking metal.
Not even close. They're like a fart on the wind of Iron Maiden with a lot of technical playing that nobody can understand.
Yeah.
You tell me the last time you heard a Dream Theater song played on the fucking radio.
I can't.
Unless you were like a friend of the DJ and just like gave him $50 to play it.
Right.
Or a bag of weed or some shit. So it's like, how can you put them on as one of the all-time top 20 metal bands from America?
You absolutely can not.
I really don't see it. And I can't wait to see what kind of fucking bitch ballad has been written.
Okay, I see now. It says, these days, Dream Theater aren't just the biggest prog metal band around, they're also the living, breathing manifestation of the genre's boundaries. On this episode of This Asswipe Doesn't Know What Prog Is, because that is a further thing from metal like you could get. Dream Theater is not metal.
They only wish they could be Rush.
Oh, another comment of the night. Thank you, John.
Yeah, totally true, brother. Most definitely. I don't know why they think Dream Theater is just that damn good, but their 3-piece from Canada has a body of work that will always live on when no one is even going to go, Dream who?
Exactly.
So stop putting them on a mantle they don't belong on.
Oh,
they just don't.
Sake.
If you just want to sit there and listen to musicians like pretty much just jerking off their instruments for 45 minutes, more power to you, but I'd rather listen to Pink Floyd.
Agreed. Who also aren't metal, but that's okay.
They're not, but still, that's the point.
Oh, why did they put this at number 8?
Oh, no. Why?
Why?
Call them metal?
Absolutely not.
But yet they've lumped them into the worst subgenre name I've ever heard in my life, nu metal.
Their eccentric mix of prog, thrash, hardcore, funk, rap, and Middle Eastern music took the best elements of the subgenre, angular riffs, odd time signatures, and manic vocals, and twisted them into something more strange and compelling. What?
I got news for you. They're from fucking Romania.
They are?
That's nowhere near the Middle East. At least I think it's Romania. It's one of the Balkan countries.
Gotcha. Yeah, some of their members are, but they are an American band.
Oh, that's probably because they were born here.
Yeah.
But they're, definitely all about their country.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is cool. Totally cool. And that's fine by me.
Nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, like, still, they're not metal and don't belong in this list. And if you had to include them, maybe put them up by 20.
Now that would have made more sense.
Agreed.
Not to mention, you're going to sit there and try to compare them to Faith No More.
Oh, hell no.
You only wish you were Faith No More.
Yeah.
Holy shit. You're talking about Mike Patton. If you put him and Serge in the same fucking arena, Mike Patton would eat that motherfucker for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
As a vocalist. Every time.
Oh, my goodness.
That's just awful. Oh, the last part is going to just fucking take the motherfucking cake.
Oh, no.
While various members have expressed their desire to get back into the studio, for now, the hiatus looks set to continue.
Oh, jeez.
But if Guns N' Roses managed it after 15 years out, anything's possible.
What?
I got diarrhea.
What the fuck?
My mind's blown after that one.
Same. Come the fuck on.
Just fucking shit on the band you stuck up at number 16 or some shit?
Yeah.
Genius writing. Now,
Genius.
Number 7 makes me very happy.
I'm good. I'm very good with that. Yes.
Seriously.
Yeah.
We're talking about the band, the man who actually created fucking death metal in this country.
Hell yeah.
Of course, I'm talking about Chuck Schuldiner and the band Death.
Yes. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm very surprised they made this list.
I'm shocked. Because I've been saying it forever. Death should always be mentioned somewhere on a metal list as being one of the greats of all time.
Agreed.
Death were so far ahead of the curve that other people were playing catch up, says Trivium vocalist Matt Heafy.
All right.
Chuck was so ahead of his time that it became a hindrance. If Death were still around, they'd be massive. And you're abso-fucking-lutely right.
Yeah.
Chuck would be blowing away a lot of the competition out there. Everyone that's using triggers to make their double kicks much faster than humanly possible. All that other layover shit, in the tracks. Death never had to do it because they had the technical proficiency at their instruments to make the magic happen without any help. So, yeah. At least they had to say the right to say took metal to a whole new level of heavy and helped pioneer a new genre, death metal. You are abso-fucking-lutely correct.
Exactly.
Sheesh. John says, if someone says Creed is metal and in the top 5, we'll all burst into flames. I will single-handedly hang myself.
Yeah.
I will tie myself to a horse and let him drag me. Creed comes up on this list.
They don't, but
thank
it's
goodness.
Bad. It's still very bad.
Okay, now this I'm good with.
Okay, yeah.
Except for the writing. Of course.
Yeah.
At number 6 comes Megadeth. Fuck yes. Dave Mustaine and the boys have done an amazing job in their career and still going. Like the only thrash metal band from the 80s that are still doing it 40 years later.
Exactly. I love what it says here. Megadeth have had a uniquely brilliant career taking thrash metal, making it angrier, snottier, more technical, and more focused. I'll agree with that.
Well, you know what? You can't lie. Dave Mustaine has attitude like a motherfucker. Always has, never apologized, even though he was drunk most of the time still.
Yeah.
The man is amazing, amazing musician. Not the best voice in the world either. But you know what? It fit what they do.
Definitely does.
And it's recognizable. 40 fucking years later.
Absolutely.
You could never confuse them with any other thrash metal band from that era.
No, you definitely can't.
Megadeth have had a uniquely brilliant career because I glossed over the fact that they brought up the Metallica controversy.
Yeah. Again.
I'm just not going to read it.
Nope.
Megadeth.
That garbage.
No.
Next.
Taking thrash metal and making it angrier. Oh, wait, you read that.
Yes,
Shit.
I did.
I fucked up. I'm trash.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
Yeah, might as well.
I don't know.
Disagree.
Yeah.
No.
No. No.
No.
Arguably, in my opinion, when I think of vocalists of heavy rock, metal, and some other forms of melodic metal as well, the lead singer is fucking amazing. Tool is an amazing band. They do have a kind of a sludgy heaviness to them that is just undeniably awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But they're so far out there that they don't really fit the metal mold.
No, I don't think they do either.
I mean, when it comes to like big tours, the only tour that they would ever throw them on, like a festival show, was Lollapalooza. There's a reason for that. They were alternative.
Exactly.
Alternative rock band.
Yeah.
So, of course, they go through and talk about how all of the musicians are just super amazing, which is true. But that's really all we can say. But to put them up there as one of the greatest metal bands, they ain't metal. I'm sorry. It's a completely different realm. You know, it's not that metal bands can't play in other time signatures and shit like that, but come on. It's just really good experimental rock.
Yeah. Agreed.
So
moving on. Next.
That's all I can say. One of your favorites.
All right. The one of the most overrated metal bands in history.
True.
I'm sorry. Yes, I can give them props for what they accomplished, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. I am not all about that fucking Slayer. No. I'm not about this fucking writing either. Taking the cues from the new wave of British heavy metal, in particular the satanic stylings of Venom and the studded jackets of Judas Priest, and the punk rock energy from the Dead Kennedys and Black Flag, Slayer pushed thrash into a deeper, darker territory than any of their big four brothers. What?
Did they just compare them to the originators of black metal Venom?
And
how you shut your foul mouths
and compare them to punk? I'm sorry, they are not like the Dead Kennedys. And they compared them to Judas Priest also.
Well, they sure as fuck have not listened to any of those bands that they just listed, because Slayer sounds nothing like them. Not even fucking close.
Look, and then the next paragraph is all about controversial garbage.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Next.
So one thing about the 80s I hate the most, the satanic panic. Okay, something I can fucking agree with finally.
Yep.
I didn't even think it was possible.
I didn't either. But I'm good with this.
Motherfucking Pantera.
Yes, I'm good with that.
We're single-handedly responsible for bringing metal to a new height at a time when metal was at its lowest. And that's the early 90s. Metallica basically traded in their fucking, metal rage attitude in for some dresses, and decided to play what many people call cock rock.
Yeah.
Because they weren't metal at that point. Still not even when they tried. Pantera came out with Cowboys from Hell.
Mm-hmm.
Phil Anselmo, probably one of the most dynamic metal vocalists, because the guy could do it all. And nobody ever screamed like he could either. Even to this day, with the precision, the enunciation.
John, you're fucking right. Where the hell is Anthrax?
Yeah, I'm surprised Anthrax didn't show up on here. That's why I was like, Pantera, really? Wow, we got lucky.
We did.
And of course, Vinny's drumming and his brother Dimebag Darrell, both of y'all, rest in peace.
Oh, absolutely.
One of the best drum guitar duos probably ever.
Absolutely.
So I have to say, they belong on this list and where they're at, because let's face it, we missed the fuck out of that man.
Oh yeah. That is very true.
And everyone still plays every single fucking Pantera record year round, every year.
Yeah.
Anything from Cowboys to Far Beyond Driven to fucking Vulgar Display Power, and Reinventing the Steel. Holy fuck. By the time they got to that record, they were at their peak. So
I just started reading ahead and my jaw just dropped.
Oh no.
I love Slipknot, but they sure as fuck should not be number 2. And listen, if there has been one band in the 21st century that has grabbed the baton, created by Black Sabbath, and then ran with the likes of Metallica and Iron Maiden, the band is Slipknot.
Oh, you did not just shit on Black Sabbath by saying Slipknot took the baton?
Are you fucking kidding me?
You should be eviscerated into fucking ashes for saying something like that. Now, don't get me wrong. Slipknot, first 5 records, pretty damn good stuff. Very cool. Didn't really care for all the big stage but the music though was definitely different and brought something new to the table. The fact that this band puts out a new fucking record every goddamn year, the only reason they're on this list is because they won't go away. It's all recycled bullshit. That's the problem. And
agreed. I'm a big fan of some of the earlier stuff, but since then it's kind of.
What happens is Corey Taylor gets a big head of himself, goes out and does all these pop rock things.
Yeah.
Comes back to Slipknot, and suddenly you have a watered down version of them.
Pretty much. Oh, fucking hell. I shouldn't have looked at number 1.
Am I going to want to choke myself out?
Yes.
Tell me you didn't. Please tell me you didn't.
They did.
Oh, you sons of bitches. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
You just got the elbow drop of doom.
Really?
Everybody out there in Three Witches Land that's joined us tonight, we've all said the same thing. Mm-hmm. Metallica is done. They were done 10, 12, maybe 15 years ago. Probably 20, actually. I take that back. About 20, 25 years. And they're still putting them as #1 metal fucking American band
hang on.
Of all time.
Metallica changed the face of heavy metal in the early 80s, and they're essentially the first thrash metal band?
Not true.
No, absolutely not. What?
Anthrax.
Yeah. From
Anthrax.
Thrash, death metal, grindcore, black metal, every other extreme genre was spawned from what they did.
You shut your whore mouths!
Oh my goodness.
Are you serious?
I can't.
If it wasn't for the European metal bands in the first fucking place, Metallica would have never have been.
Oh, and then they take a massive beeb on them. When you remember how disastrous their 2011 collaboration with Lou Reed was, then you watch the video for one and forgive them everything. But for most bands, a failed Grammy performance with Lady Gaga, a box office flop of a movie, and a battle with their own fans about illegal downloading, the sound of that snare on Saint Anger would be enough to kill their career stone dead. But that's the power of Metallica, because even when they get it wrong, you forgive them, because when they get it right, they make it more right than metal's ever been.
You! Oh, that's great. Another dick writing session. I love you. I hate you. I love you. I hate you. I love you again. Again, we're talking about a band that butchered one of the best Prince songs of all time.
Yep.
Then decided to go to Germany. Home of Rammstein.
Yeah.
And sings one of the greatest, most celebrated songs by them, Engel, and got the words wrong. Didn't even have the riff right.
No.
The video is still on YouTube, by the way, as far as I know. So if you want to hear on a huge arena filled with Germans booing Metallica for fucking up one of those songs, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That says it all right there. They suck so fucking bad. Lars can't remember half the way the drums go or which song he's playing anyhow, because he's a dumbass.
I just can't. Well, I guess
stop putting Metallica on a pedestal.
List. No more Metallica.
The party was over in 1991. It's over.
It's over. Get over it.
They had a 10-year run and then 20 of suck.
Agreed.
Sucks to suck, but
Yep, exactly. Well, on that sour note, Gangis needs to fucking go to bed. I've got work in the morning.
All good, brother. Thank you all out there at Three Witches Land for joining us for yet another fantastic list here on the Shred. Definitely check out the programming this weekend. It's going to be the shit.
For sure.
As always, definitely not this list, but y'all stay.